My parents were away on business. I was home alone. Dad left me a bank card, told me to buy whatever I needed. I actually liked being home alone, didn't feel scared. Because of their jobs, I was used to it. This trip was a short one, just 3 days. Lately, the news had been reporting on a clown breaking into houses, up to no good, causing trouble. Hadn't happened around here yet. He targeted quiet, isolated places. Our yard had a fence, but it was low and flimsy. My parents weren't worried. Our neighborhood was safe. Around 6 p.m., it was already dark. It was winter. Night came early. We had a glass room out back, a greenhouse, where Mum and Dad kept their plants. It led to the backyard, right off the kitchen. I was hungry, grabbed some snacks from the fridge, went back to the living room to watch TV. It started to rain. Not hard, but the rain hitting the greenhouse was loud. Sounded like a downpour. I couldn't hear the TV over the rain. I was getting tired too, so I went to bed. Scrolling through my phone, I heard a crash downstairs. Something heavy. It startled me, but I wasn't really scared yet. I decided to check it out from the stairs. I saw someone in the dark hallway. That's when I started to get scared. I snuck back to my room, quietly, trying not to make a sound. I heard footsteps downstairs, walking around. I called the police. Nerves, or maybe a cold. I sneezed. I panicked. I'd alerted him. I ran to the bathroom, only door I could lock. Just as I hid, I heard him charging up the stairs, running. I locked the door, tried to be silent. Somehow, he knew I was in there, rattling the doorknob. There was a frosted window in the door. I looked up. A green-haired clown stared back, wearing a bizarre outfit, holding a huge knife. Panicked, I climbed out the window, landed on the greenhouse roof. The rain made it slippery. I fell. I didn't feel a thing. Too much adrenaline. My heart was racing. I scrambled up. I was about to run. Then, I heard sirens. The police. They went inside and found him. Arrested him. As they led him past me, I was still shaking. The police called my parents. They came home early. I finally felt safe. After that, I never stayed home alone again, and the clown went to jail. I was still in college that year. During summer break, I had a part-time job at a gym, working to pay my way through school. Events at the gym usually ran late. This meant I got home late every night. My place was about a 40-minute drive from work, but late at night, with fewer cars and people, I could get home in half an hour. One night, after finishing work, I was driving home. I was going through a secluded lane. I was the only one driving on the road. There were woods on both sides. Suddenly, I thought I saw something up ahead on the road. I was worried it might be an animal crossing the road, so I cautiously slowed down. As I got closer, with the help of my headlights, I could see clearly. It was a person dressed as a clown, wearing clown makeup, a full clown costume, and holding a few red balloons. It gave me a fright in the middle of the night. The clown was standing by the side of the road, facing the woods, motionless, right in front of my lane. I slowed down and continued driving forward. He slowly turned his face towards me. His sudden turn really startled me. I was probably only going about 5 miles per hour. He started walking towards me. I quickly sped up and drove away. The further I drove, the more scared I became. It was the middle of the night, no one around, surrounded by dense woods, a clown standing by the road. Just thinking about it sent chills down my spine. Where did this clown come from? This area was very remote. There were no houses, no shopping malls, no office buildings, nothing. I couldn't figure it out. Thankfully, nothing bad happened, and I had driven quite far. As I was driving, the low fuel warning suddenly went off in my car. I checked the fuel gauge. It was almost empty. I had to pull into the nearest gas station. It was also remote and secluded. There were no attendants, just two self-service pumps. The same clown from before. I paid and filled up my tank. Just as I was about to get back in my car, I heard a noise coming from the woods. The gas station was located between a patch of woods and the road. Following the direction of the sound, I suddenly saw, now, lurking behind a tree, staring at me. It was very dark. At first, I thought I was seeing things. After looking carefully for a minute, I confirmed it was the same clown. A chill ran down my spine. I didn't dare stare at him any longer, but he suddenly darted out from the woods and sprinted towards me. I jumped into my car, started the engine, and floored it. I drove away as fast as I could. Luckily, the clown didn't catch up. I finally made it home, scaring passers-by. Shaken, I crawled into bed. I never took that road again, and I never saw that clown again. To this day, I don't know who he was, and I don't know how he got to the gas station so quickly. It's very strange, because I was driving. Maybe he's still on that secluded road.